What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we had the December 2021 Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Today we have an absolutely jam-packed Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update in store for you guys today, and I really hope you guys are excited for it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for coming by today. Today, like I said, we have an absolutely jam-packed Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update in store, and I really hope you guys are excited for it. We're going to waste no further time. We'll begin over here with N4, the American Airlines RJs, as they look absolutely amazing. Absolutely love these things to death, as you know, especially beginning right there on the very left with that Bombardier Acer J-900 on the behalf of Mesa Airlines. Just can't even begin to emphasize how big of an asset these are. It just makes the airport so much more realistic. The color is so nice on these aircraft, and I'm super glad to have them. But this one right here on the left is currently making a non-stop service in from Tulsa International Airport and is going to be heading out to Oklahoma City International Airport, staying in the Oklahoma realms right there. Next up, we have an American Eagle Bombardier Acer J-700. This guy will be on the behalf of SkyWest Airlines as per usual. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is going to be heading out to Palm Springs, California. So two nice little routes right there. And currently just finished pushing back and will be taxiing out to runway 26 for departure. Is this American Eagle Bombardier Acer J-900. This guy's also on the behalf of Mesa Airlines. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It will be heading out to this place I've been trying to pronounce. I also noticed that Dallas got a 737 on this route, I believe. Or actually, this route I think got upgraded to main line, so I'll change the route, but it's Magellan, something like that. It's in Mexico. It's a pretty popular city, I think. Regardless, we'll send this guy out to Santa Barbara anyways. So looking really nice with this lineup. We'll transition into our next aircraft. Next up, currently loading up right here, we have the SkyWest House Livery Bombardier Acer J-700 operating on behalf of American Eagle, of course. This guy's currently making a non-stop service out to Rapid City and will actually be heading out to Eagle County Regional Airport. I'm not sure if this is an official route or not. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it really kind of confused me. So very cool to see that, though. I do think a route like this would do very well, so really cool to see that one. I think it's a great route here in the winter especially, but really cool to see that. Very unique for sure. Also, to clarify, the clouds are all over the place today, so I apologize about that. I kind of held off a couple days to hope to get a better day in terms of recording light, but we really struck out on this update, so I apologize in advance. But we do have two American Airlines heavies to make up for that. They are still here from the previous update, and they look absolutely amazing. Up there on the top side, we have an American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This guy's currently getting ready to push back with the non-stop service out of Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Absolutely beautiful aircraft. So glad to have it in the fleet. Very happy with it. And currently loading up there, Delta 25, we have the American Airlines Boeing 787-9. This guy's currently making a non-stop flight in from Honolulu, Hawaii. And it's going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare for us today. Again, absolute units right here. So happy to have them in today's update. Of course, Phoenix kind of had a rough sequence, especially during the summer, with no heavy aircraft. Last summer particularly. This summer I think they were a little bit better. But regardless, still nice to have the heavies in here, and I really enjoy having them in here. So looking really good they are. Taxiing out to the active runway right here, we have this Mesa House Livery Bombardier Acer J-900. This guy's currently taxiing out the non-stop service out to El Paso after coming in from Bakersfield. Looking really good, and it's really nice to have this really cool mesh of RJ planes. I think it's really nice, especially with the house liveries too. Like I was saying, I think the correlation is really cool, and it makes it look very realistic. So very pleased with this. Transitioning into the WestJet section, these two are looking really nice, and it's really cool to have so much flexibility here with WestJet. Now I have so many aircrafts compared to what I did, so very pleased here. We'll begin right here, currently loading up with this WestJet Boeing 737-800 with split scimitars. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from Calgary and will be heading out to Vancouver. And then currently loading up on the other side at the other gate, we have the WestJet Boeing 737-700. This guy's coming in from Edmonton and will be heading out to Calgary as well. So really nice variety. You will see quite a few MAX 8s from Calgary, but we do see our fair share of 738s and 737-700s still. So it's nice to get those in here indeed. And the angle, I'll actually get a better angle. For the Volaris Airbus A320 with Sharklets, this guy's currently coming in from Guadalajara and will be heading back out there. Absolute facility this is, and super glad to have in today's airport update. Looking really nice. Next up, we have a nice mesh of American Airlines aircraft right here. We'll begin right here with this American Airlines Airbus A321. This guy's currently deboarding after a non-stop service in from Cancun, Mexico, and following as such, we'll be heading out to Puerto Vallarta. Really fun flight right there. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed that one. Next up, we have an American Airlines Airbus A319 with fence tips. This guy's currently coming in from Austin, Texas, and we'll be heading out to Memphis, Tennessee. And I see Austin on the 319 there. That's very nice. And then we have an assortment of American Eagle aircraft down there. Once again, the CRJ900 just coming in clutch. It looks so good. We have that first American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900, once again operating on behalf of Mesa Airlines. No PSA out here on the West Coast. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from Eugene, Oregon. It'll be heading out to Flagstaff. An American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-700 on behalf of SkyWest Airlines. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from Redmond, and will be heading out to Memphis. Kind of some cool tongue twisters right there to go together for SkyWest. And last but certainly not least, we have another Mesa House livery Bombardier CRJ-900, pardon me. This guy's currently coming in from Bozeman, Montana. It'll be heading out to Monterrey, Mexico. Really nice lineup right here. These are the lineups that Phoenix provide very well, and it's really cool to see these. Very nice. Next up, we have the British Airways 787-10. This guy's currently waiting for the gate to open as he's making a non-stop service in from London Heathrow International Airport right here. Once again, I would like to get the 777-200ER. We will see if that will happen or not. If I do find a good deal on one, or maybe Gemini releases one, I think that's possible. It's been a long time. So it would be really cool to see it would be really cool to see GeminiJets, or maybe even JC Wings. I don't think they would do it, but who knows. Do another 777-200ER. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Let me know in the comment section. But for the moment, we do have a 787-10 that will fulfill the job. Loading up right there, we have the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-700 on the behalf of SkyWest Airlines. Of course, this guy's currently coming in from Roswell, New Mexico. It will be heading out to Reno, Tahoe International Airport, even though they do see quite a few mainline aircraft. But hey, a couple RJs isn't going to hurt anything. Next in line, we have a pair of American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900s on the behalf of Mesa Airlines. I believe these are the final ones for the update. They go by so fast, but they're absolutely amazing. We'll start right there at the top one with that CRJ-900. He's currently making a nonstop service in from, let's go with Bakersfield, pardon me for this one, not Brownsville, that's Dallas. And he's going to be heading out to Ontario following as such. And then we have another Mesa CRJ-900 right here. This guy's currently coming in from Lubbock and will be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. So really nice lineup right there. Very pleased with the progression of that. And I think that they're looking really good. So very nice lineup right there. Very pleased with that. Currently loading up right there on the top, we have the American Airlines Airbus A320 switching into some permanent mainline now outside of a couple of other aircraft. But this Airbus A320 is currently coming in from Kansas City. It'll be heading out to Montreal. That's the city I was talking about. MZT is the airport code. Very, very cool route right there. Currently pushing back, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800. This guy's currently coming in from Charlotte. It'll be heading out to Nashville. Alrighty, moving through in 3, we go right here. We have another American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently coming in from Los Angeles and will be heading out to Salt Lake City. Very cool to see Los Angeles. I think we mentioned that last month, but still kind of a very neat route, I should say, pardon me. American Airlines Airbus A321neo, pardon me, I couldn't see the engine. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Miami and will be heading out to Newark, even though I think that has since been back to just normal mainline, but hey, a neo every now and then, it's not unrealistic by any means, so looking good. American Airlines Airbus A321, this guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service out to San Jose after coming in from Santa Ana, Orange County. American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 on behalf of Envoy Air. I may have missed it, but I did not see any on the board when I was on the flight board when I was setting up Phoenix. So they may have kind of temporarily been out. I'm not sure, but if it's not there next month, I'll pull them all. But I did decide to put one in this update just in case if I missed anything. But this guy's currently making non-stop service in from Long Beach and will be heading out to Grand Junction. They are in the frame. They do look kind of realistic and pretty cool for this shot, so I will get them. American Airlines 737-800 over there in the back. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service out to Indianapolis after coming in from New York John F. Kennedy. That route's always 737s for the most part, but very cool. And currently just got done pushing back and will be taxiing out to runway 26 as well. It's this American Airlines Airbus A320, our legacy one as we know it. But this guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Denver and will be heading out, to Spokane, Washington, not Eugene. I don't know where that came from, but looking really nice right there. Here we have a pretty cool head-on shot of the American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-700, so I did lie about having no more RJs. I think that is the last one, though, for American, so my apologies there. But this American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-700 on behalf of SkyWest Airlines, currently coming in from Tucson, is going to be heading out to Reno, Texas, looking really good. Taxiing over to the active runway right here is this American Airlines Airbus A321 as well. This guy's currently making non-stop service earlier in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, and this guy is going to be making a non-stop service out to from Indianapolis-St. Paul International Airport. That could be back to the A320, A319 range, but just for the heck of it, and since we're here, A321 will be a fun substitution or actual flight regardless. Some more American Airlines mainline aircraft, they never get old. We have an Allegheny Airbus A319 right there on the top. I did decide to cut way back on the special liveries, so if you're wondering why you may not see some, I'm trying to make it a little bit more realistic, and unfortunately Phoenix just cannot supply the amount of routes that we have special A319s, and I think I actually left a couple more on the shelf, which is really unfortunate. If I had a legit hangar area, that would be perfect for them, but unfortunately Phoenix says that it's oh my gosh. Phoenix as it is takes up pretty much my whole room, so yeah, we're in one of those situations, but it's okay. But regardless, Allegheny here. Allegheny, where are you? A great reference from one of my previous videos, but this guy's currently coming in from Tucson. He's going to be heading out to Fresno. Then we have an absolutely beautiful Airbus A321neo. I'm telling you guys, these are the future of the industry. These LRs and XLRs, and of course the neo aircraft. We're going to be seeing a lot of these from different airlines. Delta's about to get theirs started out of Boston in a couple months. Now, if that flies here at some point, man, that would be really cool. But regardless, this Airbus A321neo for American Airlines is currently making a non-stop service in from Dallas-Fort Worth and is going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. But first, yes, let's go Chicago. But first and foremost, I just got to say, how about all those future releases GeminiJets just put up? Man, what a facility that is. I think a lot of them will be done in vice versa scales. I don't know why they didn't put the other scales on there. I'm just assuming they didn't want to clog up the list, but still an absolute facility of a lineup on future previews. Very, very happy to see that. And then, of course, the December, January releases. Very, very nice. Finally getting another 175. The Max 8 is finally out. We'll talk about that more in a little bit, but for the moment, looking really nice right here as we speak. Alrighty, so as you can see, this lineup is kind of open. There are some open gates, but this is fairly realistic for Phoenix to see this many gates open, and plus, I mean, yes, I could fill all these gates. I have plenty of aircraft to do it. It's just not too realistic. And like I was saying, there's not quite enough routes for the aircraft that we have. I mean, if I had another couple A320s, I could throw those in here. But outside of that, I mean, I'm really sufficient. I even left the A321 fence on the shelf, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not really anything personal. It's just how the airport's set up. But I may try to put it in a more bank style, and then N4 was really filled up too. So regardless, but this is one of the quieter sections of the airport, if you will. So right there we have an American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service out to Milwaukee after coming in from Pittsburgh. We have a Boeing 737-800 right there. This guy's currently coming in from Seattle, Washington, and we'll be heading out to Portland, Oregon following as such. And then we have an Airbus A319. He's currently loading up down there with a fuel truck. This guy made a non-stop service in from San Jose, and we'll be heading out to Raleigh-Durham in North Carolina following as such. So really nice lineup right there. Next up, we have the Piedmont Airbus A319. This guy's currently taxiing out with a non-stop service to Albuquerque, New Mexico after coming in from Madison, Wisconsin, looking very nice. Let's give some focusing techniques a try. So here we have another A319. This guy's currently coming in from Guadalajara and is going to be heading out to Las Vegas, Nevada, looking really good. Panning into this Airbus A320 right here. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from St. Louis and will be heading out to Burbank. And then currently pushing back as we speak, we have this Airbus A321 with a really nice reflection of my window right there. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from San Francisco, California, and is going to be heading out to San Antonio, Texas, looking really good. Rounding out the American Airlines section, we'll begin right here with this American Airlines Airbus A321neo. This guy's currently loading up with non-stop service out to Dallas-Fort Worth after coming in from okay, so it is Kona, I believe. That's the A321neo. I believe the 787-9 is the Tahoe service, so my apologies there. Don't freak out, y'all. That is the GeminiJets 737-800 in the Astrojet livery. Just want to use it at least a little bit because I'm not going to get a chance to use it very much because obviously the NG1 is far superior. But I thought I would throw it in here anyways. This guy's currently coming in from Miami and is going to be heading out to Guadalajara. And then we have an Airbus E321 down there at the very end, the final aircraft for American on this side over here. This guy's currently has a non-stop service in today from Denver and is going to be heading out to, sorry, I was just trying to find some good variety. We'll work with Columbus. That will be a very nice route right there. And then currently taxiing over there, we have the, that is the Contour Ember 135, pardon me, 145. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Wasn't expecting to get it in the frame here, but it is. So let's definitely do it. But we have the Contour 145. This guy's currently coming in from Page and we'll be heading back out there. I did prove all of you wrong. I'm just kidding. But I did say multiple times that I wanted to order Shapeways stuff. And guess who finally ordered Shapeways stuff about a week ago? Super, super excited. $183. That should tell you guys the story. It's going to be its own massive unboxing. I'm really excited. There's some absolutely killer things in there, so I really hope you guys are excited for it. It's going to be absolutely epic, but anything from GA to military to commercial, it is in there. There were a couple things I decided to hold off on. I may swing back around for them at some time, at a later time, pardon me. But regardless, very, very happy with the purchase, and it's going to be awesome. So I really hope you guys are excited for it. So with all that being said, we do have a couple more taxiing over here, and then we're going to take it over to the southwest section over there at T4 South. So let's get these couple more. So right here, we have a Boeing 777-200, and you guys are probably wondering why this is here. Well, Delta obviously retired their aircraft, and the Arizona Cardinals NFL football team thought it would be an excellent idea to utilize one of those aircraft and turn it into their own. Very similar to how the New England Patriots did one on the 767 quite a few years ago at this point. Very, very excited that the Cardinals decided to make this. The Cardinals are actually my favorite NFL team, believe it or not. We are on a really rough stretch as we speak. Last night was Christmas, and I watched the Colts game. Oh man, we got a lot of work to do. Just really struggling. Lots of just kicking the foot errors with, no pun intended, kicking field goals and extra points, and just a bunch of penalties. It's been an absolutely garbage sequence as of late. I don't know why we fell off so bad. It just seems like if we don't have Hopkins, it's just not an offense, even though we have plenty of playmakers. But that's getting off topic, but I like the Cardinals a lot ever since that 2015 season when they went to the NFC Championship game. I just kind of fell in love with the Cardinals. So we've had some bad years, 2016, 17, 18. We had some really rough years, but we are better now. Kyler Murray's a great player, I believe, and I think our defense is progressing well too, and the offensive line, they're working on it. It's getting good. But regardless, really excited to see the Cardinals have their own plane now. So it has red on the bottom and then it's white on the top. So they didn't do too much adjusting to it. And then, of course, where the 777 is, they have a nice Cardinal logo. So really cool to see the Arizona Cardinals now have their own aircraft. So this will fly them to all their away games and any other events. So I believe next week, I believe they're at the Cowboys. So I think this plane will probably go out to Dallas and things like that. So we'll say this taking them out to their next game at the Cowboys next week, even though they're probably going to take this aircraft probably like Friday or Saturday, something like that of this week. But still really cool. If somebody does the model, I will definitely get it. I always wanted to get the US Airways A319 Arizona Cardinals livery, but I would definitely get the 777 if they do it. And somebody did the Patriots one. I forgot who did it, but somebody will probably do the 777. So I will try my best to get my hands on that plane if they do, because of course, like I said, it's my favorite NFL team. And Phoenix, what can I say? So really, really cool. Very glad to see them have it. It sits on the ramp a lot, but hey, that's all good. It's still a very cool plane to have. So looking good, and we got a couple more taxiing aircraft, so let's get those. Currently on the taxi end right here, we have the Boutique PC-12. As I've previously stated, I would love to have the blue and black livery, but this one's still very good. This guy's currently coming in from Slow-Low, and we'll be heading back out there. And currently taxiing in after landing on runway 26, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 right here in the Desert Gold livery. This guy is currently going to make his way over to S3 as we have an aircraft pushing back over there that he's going to take the gate of. But this guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he's going to be heading out to San Diego, California. So really, really nice lineup right here. Desert livery looking good, and I'll just alternate between the Gemini and the Panda exclusive just to kind of have some nice variety in there. So with all those aircraft complete, we'll take it over to the Southwest Airlines section. Let's do it. Alright, you got a really nice Southwest Airlines lineup right here. We have a ton of aircraft, so let's get started. Beginning right there with the first Southwest Airlines 737-800. This is still Lone Warrior livery. Of course, this is not a thing anymore, but still a really cool plane, in my opinion. This guy's currently coming in from Dallas Field and will be heading out to Denver, Colorado. Speaking of which, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Colorado 1 livery. This, I believe, is one of the last two standing tails with the Canyon Blue livery. Of course, Maryland one got repainted, so we have Colorado and Nevada left. So I'm really eager to see which one will go down first to be the last, and then which one will be the last Canyon Blue tail. Regardless, this guy's currently coming in from Colorado Springs, Colorado to make things look really nice. And he's going to be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Really nice route right there. Another really cool special livery in store. This is the California 737-700. Just cannot praise all these waffle exclusive, or sorry, rather say Panda exclusives and NG models and GeminiJets. All these special liveries are adding up so fast. And I mean, I easily, and I mean easily, for the first time ever, filled every gate at the concourse and had planes that could have been out here on the table sitting on the shelf, because they're either not them. It was only 2 of them, but a couple Canyon Blue 800s with just winglets that there's only 6 of. And then all these aircraft taxiing, so it's really, really cool to have so many Southwest now. Very, very happy with it. But we had the the California 737-700 right here. This guy's currently coming in from San Jose, and he's going to be heading out to Tucson, Arizona. Quick hop right there for him. Southwest Airlines 737-700, that is the Heart livery with bended winglets. Really hoping NG will do them. I'm absolutely kicking myself. I really wish I would have got 2 because they're really, really nice. Regardless, this guy's currently making a non-stop service today in from St. Louis, and is going to be heading out to Orange County, John Wayne, Santa Ana International Airport, pardon me. And in the back right there, we have the Heart 1 Southwest Airlines 737-800. This guy's currently taxiing in after coming in from Los Angeles, and will be heading out to Chicago Midway. Nice lineup. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery with splits. This guy's currently coming in from Ontario, and is going to be heading out to Omaha. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Louisiana 1 livery. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from New Orleans, and is going to be heading out to Tampa, Florida. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 right here in the Heart livery with split scimitars. This guy's currently coming in from San Jose del Cabo, and is going to be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. And lastly, right here, we have the Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 to round out S4. This guy's currently loading up with a non-stop service today out to San Francisco after coming in from Nashville, Tennessee. Hopping over to S3 right here, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Lone Star 1 livery. This guy's currently loading up, Panda exclusive, by the way. Sorry, the angle's kind of rough. But this guy's currently loading up with the non-stop service out to San Antonio, Texas after coming in from Houston Hobby. Next up, we have the absolutely beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Arizona 1 livery with split scimitars. So glad to have this model representing Phoenix very, very well. Absolutely beautiful aircraft. What a facility this is right here. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Reno, Tahoe International Airport today, and he's going to be having a nice long flight today over to Charlotte International Airport. Or Charlotte Dulles, I should say, my bad. So really, really good looking aircraft right there. Very happy to have it. Next in line, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Heart livery with split scimitars once again. This guy's currently coming in from El Paso or TPA AvGeeks Airport. If you'd like to have a subscriber out or a local fan picture, the links are in the description. Feel free to submit those. I would love to feature those as long as you follow all the necessary criteria, and you'll be good to go. But regardless, this 737-700 right here is currently making a non-stop service, like I said, in from El Paso, Texas, or TPA AvGeeks Airport, and is going to be heading out to Columbus, Ohio. Next up, we have the Canyon Blue 737-700 right here, pardon me. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Ontario, and is going to be heading out to Boise, Idaho. And then we have the absolutely beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. This guy's currently making a nice long flight out to Baltimore, Washington today after coming in from Sacramento, California, looking really good. Next right here, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Maryland 1 livery with the Canyon Blue tail. Potentially the last time I'll be using it in an airport update, depending how my NG1's coming in. So absolutely beautiful aircraft. Of course, I'm not planning to sell it, but really, really nice aircraft right here. This guy's currently making non-stop service, and this would have been the right aircraft for Baltimore, but we'll send him out to Baltimore anyways. That'll be just right after coming in from Austin, Texas, looking really nice. Transitioning over into the latter side of S3 right here, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Heart livery with blended winglets. Sorry for saying bended a lot. It's blended is the proper term, so I apologize about that in advance. But this guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Colorado Springs, and he'll be heading out to San Jose, California. Currently on pushback right here, this is the aircraft that Desert Gold will be taking the gate of. This is the Southwest Airlines 737-800. This guy's currently pushing back with a non-stop service out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Sometimes I don't ever mention sometimes where the city's located. So let's go Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he made a non-stop flight in from Las Vegas, Nevada. And then currently loading up for the last aircraft of S3, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Triple Crown 1 paint scheme. This one I feel like it's overlooked because it's not a state livery. I still feel like it's a really cool aircraft and very glad to have it in my collection. But this guy's currently making a non-stop flight in from Memphis, Tennessee. And he's going to be kicking it back over that way up to Omaha, Nebraska. Really, really nice lineup. Here is another Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Heart livery with split scimitars right here. I'm telling you, man, these are absolute assets for the collection. Super happy to have them. But this guy's currently making a nice service in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is going to be heading out to Oakland, California for us today. Alrighty, beginning over here with S2, we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 right here. This is the blue box aircraft, and you can kind of tell even with this horrible lighting. Sorry that I've not been able to get on top of the table and have the nice lighting reflecting in. The weather's been all kinds of whack when recording these Phoenix updates, so hopefully we'll be in better shape next time. I'm hopeful because obviously this is not the way that we want to rock 24/7, so hopefully we get a better opportunity. That is the ultimate objective. But this particular airframe right here is currently making a non-stop service in from... Okay, first off, I just gotta say, I feel like I've went through all the routes already, but if I say some duplicates, it's just simply because we're running out of routes, which is crazy to think about with all these aircraft. I kind of went for Southwest having a nice bank period right here, if you can't tell. American, I went for more of their out and about session, but this Southwest kind of in a huge bank right now. So regardless, though, this current airframe is currently coming in from San Francisco and is going to be heading out to Burbank. Southwest Airlines 737-800 right here. This guy's currently coming in from Long Beach and is going to be heading out to Indianapolis. And then we have another Heart 737-700 split right here. This guy's coming in from Puerto Vallarta and is going to be heading out to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for us today. I have not seen anybody pair up these aircraft yet, even though they're absolutely beautiful. So I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to show these both off and, obviously see a solid color difference, even though it is the same livery. But we have two Southwest Airlines Canyon Blue aircraft. We have the 737-700 split and the 737-800 split, both by NG models. Really, really cool to get these paired up together. They look absolutely awesome. We'll begin with the 700. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Austin, Texas. He's going to be heading out to Nashville, Tennessee. And on the left, we have the 737-800 right here. This guy's currently coming in from San Diego and is going to be heading out to Kansas City. Alrighty, another round of focusing roulette here. We'll begin right here with the Southwest Airlines 737-700 as we speak, and the Heart livery with split scimitars. I believe this is the last one. So many of them, but they're absolutely awesome. This guy's coming in from Reno, Tahoe, and is going to be heading out to Boise, Idaho. And then we have the Florida 737-700 currently coming in from Orlando, and he's going to be heading out to Tampa. I believe those are our only two Floridas. I wish we had Miami and Fort Lauderdale, but JetBlue has it, and then American and all that fun stuff. So not quite, but still looking good. And then over there on the top side, we have the Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. Super excited to get my third release out very soon. That's going to be awesome, and I think 3 of them are going to be very nice for the collection. But this guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Lahui, and he's going to be heading out to Honolulu, Hawaii, looking really good. Next in line right here, we have the absolutely beautiful progress, yes, I know it, of S1 right here. It should be getting really close. I mean, it should be very close at this point. So we may have it ready by next update. Regardless, what my plan is I'll paint the block. This one's a pretty good size. I may go with this one, even though it has that like chip out of the wood right there. But regardless, what I'll do is I'll make the apron. It's going to be it won't take very long. I'll make the taxiway on this side over here. On our right, and then the left, we already have that bridge section, kind of like where that one is right there. It would be very similar to that, so it'll just be the gates. And then I believe there is 7 of them, so that won't take too long, maybe a night or 2, and that'll be ready for whenever it is. So really excited. That'll give us much more flexibility in terms of gates. We kind of need some more, and that should really do us, even though there will be more Southwest airplanes to come. But I'll probably start being more realistic with the special liveries, because even though I am filling up all the gates regularly, there are quite a few specials. So definitely going to get a little bit more realistic in that front, because it's mainly generic aircraft for the most part. But hey, the more generics we get, NG's still got 700s to do, and maybe even some re-released 800s. So hey, I'm not complaining. We may get to see even more of them. So very excited. Hopefully we will see those. But we do have some more aircraft, so let's get to them. Beginning with the primary Boeing 737-800 freighter right here. This guy's currently texting out with the non-stop service out to Chicago Rockford after coming in from Cincinnati, looking really good. And this beautiful Southwest Airlines 737-800, the last Southwest aircraft to the update, so many of them, but this is a split scimitar, the first released by NG. One of the best highlights from Massive Unboxing 7, no doubt. This guy's currently making a non-stop service in from Las Vegas and is going to be heading out to Orlando MCO for the 3rd time. So Southwest doing their thing. They're killing Phoenix. I'm sorry I didn't have more info. I should have did a little bit better research for this update. And I know I said that this update would be better. And I think that it has been, but I apologize about the lack of, I guess, progression, if you want to call it that, in terms of Phoenix. I wish that there would have been more for this update, so I apologize in advance. But I'm going to try to have some more stuff ready, and I'm going to do my absolute best to make that happen. But at least the update's going well, so there it is. I thought we'd start with the cargos for different. I did decide to put it right here on the edge of the table because it's kind of weirdly lit when it's in its normal position. So I may try to put it back there next time. I'm not sure. I'll give it another shot, but it's kind of weird. So I just thought I would do it like this for this update. But we got the UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter. This guy's coming in from Louisville as we speak and is going to be heading out to Ontario next. We have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 coming in from Indianapolis and it's going to be heading back out there. FedEx Express McDonnell MD-10 freighter 30. Really nice to have this in the update. I haven't got to use it in a while, so I'm very happy to have it in here. This guy's coming in from Memphis and is going to be heading back out there. Absolute facility right there. FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 freighter. This guy's currently making a nonstop service in from, my apologies, I lost my spot here. Fort Alliance, and it's going to be heading out to Memphis. And then we have the DHL 737-800. This guy's currently coming in from Reno and is going to be heading out to Los Angeles. So looking really nice. And I wasn't trying to rush through that, by the way. I just know that this video is going to be long as it is, and I don't want to make it extremely much longer than it has to be. I know that made no sense, but I don't want to make it like crazy long, if you guys get what I'm saying. So not trying to rush, but there's a lot to get through here. So looking really nice right there though. Alrighty, looking good right here with the Alaskas. We have the Embraer 175 right there coming in from Seattle Everett and is going to be heading out to Seattle. I believe one Horizon, both those are Horizon actually, I think, so that'll be perfect. Then we got the beautiful Alaska Airlines 737-900 in the One World livery. Absolute facility right there. Very happy to have it in the collection. Sorry about the camera. This guy's currently coming in from Seattle and is going to be heading out to Portland. Right here we have the Hawaiian Airbus A330-200. Absolute facility right here. This guy's currently making nonstop service out to Honolulu, Hawaii for us today after coming in from there earlier. Next up we have the Air Canada Express Bombardier CRJ-705 currently filling in for CRJ-900. I was going to say 737 MAX, but they do fly CRJ-900 in here still daily. So CRJ-9 currently coming in from Vancouver and it's going to be heading back out there. They're still flying the A321 and 737 MAX to Toronto and Vancouver respectively. I did end up buying both the A320s, the normal livery and the special livery, the retro livery. So I kind of want to hope that an A220 somehow sneaks in here. I'll definitely use that for the moment, but I think that I'll probably try to get the 737 MAX. Gemini's A321 mold is not elite by any means. I could put Rouge in here. That's another idea. I don't know when they're coming back. They should. I thought that they definitely would have came back this winter, but they're not here. So I think the best move is probably to invest in an Air Canada mainline aircraft at this point. And I do want one for the collection. It would be cool to have. The A321 by Gemini that they did in 2018. It's not the worst model in the world, but it's definitely not elite. The 737 MAX I do think is a little bit better, and it's a little bit more of a long-term substantial option. So I still wish I would have kept the A319, but what can you do? It got retired anyways, so it's all good. But regardless, we're going to say this guy's coming in from Vancouver and he's going to be heading back out there. Beginning right here with the United Airlines section, looking really nice. We'll begin right here with the United Airlines 737-800 and Star Alliance livery. Currently getting some fuel on board. This guy's currently making nonstop service out to Washington Dulles International Airport or Gordon's Aviation's Airport. And it's currently coming in from a brand new destination in Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. This was a route that United had back in the day, but they've kind of renamed Cleveland a little bit, even though they mainly pulled out for the most part. So it's really cool to have some new routes out of Cleveland. So very nice right there, and I think it's going to do really well. So looking really good. Currently living up over there, we have the United Airlines Airbus A320 the Stars and Bars livery. This guy's currently making service in from Denver and is going to be heading out to Los Angeles, looking really good. United Airlines 737-700 Evo Blue colors. This guy's currently coming in from Houston Air Continental and is going to be heading out to Denver. And then lastly, we have the Embraer 175 currently coming in from Los Angeles and will be heading back out there. Super excited for the MAX 8 Gemini. I finally got it. So pumped for it. I did already order it. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be really nice to finally have a MAX 8 in here. I could have went for 2, but I think if we got a MAX 9 and a MAX 8, we would be in really good shape. So very glad I didn't go for the Aero Classics. I was kind of tempted, but I was like, you know, I would think at some point they would do it, and they did end up doing it. So absolute W right there. Very excited. And with that, we'll transition into T3 South for our last section of today's airport update. Alrighty, currently taxiing, we have the JSX Embraer ERJ-135. This guy's currently coming in from Burbank and one's going to be heading out to Orange County John Wayne State International Airport, looking really nice. Got a private Challenger 300 right there looking really good. This guy's currently making nonstop service in from Van Nuys, and he's going to be heading out to, let's go with Seattle Tacoma. Really, really cool to have the GA aircraft in here. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video so I don't waste your guys' time. And I do have some Phoenix stuff that I would like to talk about as well there. So looking really good. Next in line right here, we have this Allegiant Air Airbus A320. This guy's currently making the nonstop service in today. Sorry, I was a little late to get the other route. I'm thinking Porvo, but there's another route that I'd like to mention in today's update that they've had. So let me go grab it real quick here. This service is the Stockton service. That's the one I was looking for. But really, really exciting. Allegiant's going to be adding another destination on February 16th, a part of another expansion that they had. Nonstop service to Knoxville, Tennessee, man. AS's skit, or pardon me, let me go full into detail. AS Aviation skit about Allegiant drawing lines for their routes honestly seems pretty legit sometimes because, I mean, Phoenix Sky Harbor to Knoxville is even a push for American service, more so Allegiant. I mean, it's just a very interesting route, but hey, hopefully it does well. I hope to see good things out of it, and we'll see what happens, but very excited for the new route. Transitioning over here into the final concourse, which is Terminal 3 South. We'll begin right here with the Frontier Airbus A321. This is Max DeLynn. This guy's currently coming in from San Diego, California, and is going to be heading out to Denver, Colorado. We have a Spirit Airlines Airbus A321 currently loading up here at the gate. Spirit, I believe, does have some new routes in store for the Sky Harbor, which is very exciting, which they do. They currently are operating to Milwaukee and St. Louis now, which is really exciting. I believe the Milwaukee for sure is new, and I think the St. Louis is too. If I'm mistaken, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure both those are new. And then Las Vegas will also begin on February 16th. And then, as we previously discussed, the route to New York LaGuardia is Saturday only. So really excited to have all these new routes. But this guy is currently making nonstop service in from Milwaukee. He's going to be heading out to St. Louis. I would assume that's A320 stuff. But I really want to get the A321 in here, I'll be honest. It's been a while since I've been able to get it in here. So really, really nice model. And we have the Spotlight JetBlue Airways Airbus A320 right here. I should have put a 321 here. There's been a lot of 321s. But I really like the Spotlight tail and thought it would be nice to get it in here. So right here we have the JetBlue Airbus A320. He's currently coming in from Boston. He's going to be heading up to New York's John F. Kennedy. Next in line right here, we have the Sun Country 737-800 right here. Sun Country going on a whole new spill of new routes here seasonally for Phoenix, which is really exciting. This guy's currently making nonstop service in from Duluth and is going to be heading out to Green Bay, Wisconsin. They also added Madison and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, respectively, and then Rochester, Minnesota to begin February 4th. Really, really exciting to see these new routes. This is definitely very unique because you don't see an airline like Sun Country, while they are low cost, you don't see them do point-to-point leisure routes like this all the time. This is on the caliber of what United did last summer with the services to Myrtle Beach and last winter, spring, whatever it was, my bad. It was this summer. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'm getting all the season twisted. Let's try this again. Very similar to what United did this previous summer with services from like St. Louis, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, all of those places to Myrtle Beach, Pensacola, Savannah, everywhere in between. So very, very unique, but I think it's going to be really beneficial because obviously there's nobody flying those flights, and there are some cities up there. I think Rochester has some pretty high payers for services like this and things along those lines. So it's really, really cool to see this from Sun Country. I think they're going to be pretty successful with it. So excited to see how these will sustain, but very, very cool. Thought I would pair up these two Delta aircraft right here. We have the Embraer 175 right here, or 170 filling in for SkyWest 175. Currently making a nonstop service in from Los Angeles and is going to be heading back out there. Hope to see 175 very soon. We have an Airbus A220 right there on the top side. Sorry about the camera. This angle is kind of rough for it, but this guy's currently coming in from Salt Lake City and he's going to be heading back out there. I'm going to kind of move the camera live just to make it a little bit funner. So 737-800 currently taxiing out with service up to Seattle after coming in from Salt Lake City right there. And then we have a really nice lineup right here of aircraft. So let me get this focused and all that fun stuff. Sorry, it's a little bit sensitive. The mounts, I really need to remount it. It's kind of messed up. But regardless, here we go. 757-300 2014 release. Not the ideal debut. The lighting's not the best, but still a super cool model that I got back in my collection after it broke previously. So very glad to have it. This guy's currently getting ready to push back after he made a nonstop service today in from Detroit Metropolitan International Airport, and he's going to be heading back out there. 767-300. I didn't cover Minneapolis very well, and this isn't the ideal fit, but we are going to say that that he is coming in from Minneapolis, and he's going to be heading out to New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport, which is a 764 and a 739. Got the 763 in here today, looking really nice, so looking good. And then currently our last aircraft at the airport update is this Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. It's such a nice model by NG. This guy's currently making non-stop service in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport or Citrus Aviation's airport, and is going to be heading back out there. So that will do it for today's Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, sorry that wasn't the best update in the world. Didn't mean to hit the microphone, so I apologize about that. But the lighting screwed up the update. I thought it would be at least a little bit better. And then, of course, just so many aircraft to get through. But it's so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will assure you guys that I'm doing my absolute best to have a really solid Phoenix update in store, but at least we have some new routes, lots of awesome aircraft and all those fun things. So once again, I really apologize, but if you did make it through the whole video, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. Big week ahead, final week of 2021, second to last update for Phoenix. Phoenix, by far outside of storyline, was the roughest airport in terms of airport updates in 2021, but I think we are ending on a very solid note right here, and I'm very excited to see what's to progress for the Sky Harbor and what's to come. So be sure to stay tuned for it, everybody. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and I promise I will update you guys on improvements, S1 progress, and all those fun things. I do have some ideas for Phoenix. We'll talk about those more in depth. I'm going to save that actually for next video because I wanted this to be a little bit shorter of an update than the next one. If it's a little bit longer, that's all good, but regardless, really pleased with the progress of the Sky Harbor and really excited for what's to come. So everything looking really good, and I'm excited. This is also, I believe, the first update I'll be editing on my new computer. We'll talk about that more in the channel update as well, but that's kind of, I didn't want to bore you guys too much with that. But if you guys noticed it a little bit different, it is my new computer as long as everything went according to plan. So very happy about that. But once again, we'll talk about that more in the channel update and that sort of thing because, again, I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. But that actually should be coming out in a couple days. So, but very happy with the new computer. It's absolutely awesome just to throw some touches in there. But yeah, expect more details on that in the upcoming videos. But with all that being said, everybody, really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Still working on the Sky Harbor. It's going to be much better, I promise. It just seems like with how big it is, the lighting situation, all that fun stuff, it's hard to get an ideal update, but I promise you guys we will have one very soon. Just bear with me, it will be coming. So with all that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.